Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this edible gold fabric. So it all came about because I was scrolling on my For You page and then I came across Schiaparelli's fashion show. Oh my days, my jaw was on the floor and I just had to make a cake inspired by the looks. So what you're going to need is some rejuvenated spirit or alcohol, glycerin, some gold luster dust and 2 brushes, and then you want to measure out equal parts glycerin to rejuvenated spirit or any food grade alcohol. I was using 1/3 of a cup in this recipe, and then you just want to put it in your bowl and then add in some luster dust as well to slightly color the liquid. I was mesmerized when I was mixing this bowl, by the way. I just had to include this slow-mo, like liquid gold, literally. Now that you've mixed together all your wet ingredients, you just want to roll out some parchment paper because this will get messy. And then you want to use wafer paper. This is the crispy one that's made with potato starch. Next, I just dipped my fluffy brush into my gold mixture and wiped off the excess so that my paper wasn't oversaturated. And then I brushed it evenly onto the wafer paper, flipped it over and did the same to the other side. And I'm just letting you guys know now, I did not come up with this recipe. I saw it 2 years ago from this very talented baker called Baked XP. I'll leave her name in the caption. But with my other fluffy brush, I dipped that into some luster dust and then I dry brushed that lightly over my wafer paper. And this just really helped bring the metallic vibes together. As I was doing this method, I realized it wasn't really working like it was in Baked XP's video. Instead of it turning into like a fabric material, it was still really hard and breaking. So then I remembered, I have gelatin. Let me try that. So I added gelatin into my mug and I let it sit until it was all jiggly like this. And then I put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, stirred it until it was all dissolved. And then I added in the glycerin and alcohol mixture into that gelatin. Are you following me? I know it's a bit confusing, guys, but all I'm doing basically is adding gelatin and glycerin in a mug with some water. I saw this when I was doing some more research on how to make edible fabric, and it's basically called gelatinization. And this is where the gelatin molecule interacts with whatever molecule it's touching. In this instance, this will be starch, and then it makes it all jelly-like, like the gelatin. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I did biomedical science. Yeah, and I got a first in it. I'm basically a scientist. I've just forgotten all of my knowledge. But anyway, after I spread on the gelatin mixture, I then dusted it with the gold luster dust like I did in the first round. And then I realized, yo, this thing's actually very sticky. Like, I was struggling to peel it off the parchment paper. This was not gonna work for me. Like, what did I do? So to fix this, I watered down my gelatin mixture by adding in some extra water. And then when I was applying it to the paper, I made sure to do it sparingly so that I wasn't oversaturating it. So I just did this with all of the failed attempts from the first round and then with some new pieces of paper as well. And I was so happy with the results. It was not sticking as much and it was really giving fabric, guys. Like, look at this. It looks like leather. It even feels like leather. I was shocked. I let them dry on the counter for a few hours and then I flipped them over and dusted the backs with cornstarch. This is just to make sure that they don't stick together when I'm trying to work with them. But yeah, guys, I did it. I made edible fabric. I'm so gassed. Every inch of my kitchen is covered in gold luster dust and my lungs probably, but it was totally worth it. This is what it looks like when it's completely dry. As you can see, it's not sticky and super stretchy. So here I'm just dismantling my old content cake ready for this new design. But now here's the dilemma. How do I use these edible fabric sheets? I'm thinking I can layer it like this with some ornate piping and some roses. Or I was thinking I can cover the cake with it like fondant and then do some black arches. I know I'm not describing it very well, so I also drew a picture of this with some pearls and some ruffles and a gold trim. But yeah, I don't know. So you guys let me know in the comments which design is better and I'll see you in part 2. Bye, cuties.